All right, I know this is a Reggie Haynes in Africa page, but I am currently back in the States and I am visiting family, and I'm going to be headed back to the motherland very, very soon. And I just wanted to do a video simply explaining my thoughts on coming back home. You know, for the longest time in my life, I've always been that type of person, that advocate to say, you know, America's bad, America's this, America's that. And even though I believe that to be true, you know, in certain ways, especially for people that look like me, I remember how my family raised me. And I remember how my family, you know, basically were brought up themselves. Never live life in fear, live life prepared. Yeah, there's a lot of traumas. Yeah, there's a lot of negative things that we experience. And it definitely takes a toll on us. It definitely does play a factor into inhumane behavior that is, you know, running amok to this day. But I'm here to also say that, you know, with the way that my people are, you know, my family back home in Texas, I am sincerely and, you know, humbly grateful, you know, for everything that they've taught me in my life, you know, my upbringing, my mannerisms, you know, just different things like that, to where they've shown me how to be the best man that I can be. And I will always be grateful for that. You know, sometimes in life, I feel like things don't always pan out the way you want them to. You know, when I leave, it's hard for me not to cry, because I'm going to miss my mom. I'm going to miss my sister. I'm going to miss the friends and family who I rarely see because I'm always overseas, which is, you know, still to this day, it's hard for me to even believe myself. But I look at how my family has evolved. I look at how my family is progressing, and I just love them so much, to the point to where wherever I go, I hope I'm doing a great representation of them, and just making sure that, you know, everything that they instilled in me, you know, doesn't go to waste. Everything that they instilled in me, it helps me, you know, become a better man, a better me, a better Reggie Haynes than I was a second ago. And with that being said, I just know for a fact that, you know, great things are bound to come, you know, and I know my family's going to be just fine. And the invitation is always open. When I'm in the motherland, I would love for them to join me. And I know I'm just so grateful that whenever I'm in, whenever I come back home, I have many a places that I can rest my head and be at peace while I'm there. Again, this is Reggie Haynes. I'm signing off, and I just want to give a special thanks to everybody who has welcomed me into their life, welcomed me into their homes, and has basically just made me feel like I'm family, even though I've been away for a very, very long time.